Okay, now let's see. We're going to start our story shortly. Are you ready? Let me see. Let me look at the camera and see how many of you guys are listening and ready. Oh, okay. But before we start the story, how about we loosen up a little bit with a dance? Shall we? Okay, in order to do that, I will need you to move away from the table or chair if you're sitting down. Get some space because you're going to move around. You're going to dance with the teachers shortly. Okay, let me see now. Are you away from your tables and chairs? Let me look. Yeah, I see some of you are ready. I don't want you to knock into something as you're dancing. All right? Okay, let's begin. Over to you, Teacher Yvonne.
And Teacher Yvonne, and thank you for joining us today. I have Teacher Christine here. Hi. And also Teacher Hannah. Hello. What are we going to do today? We are going to learn how to dance and move like an insect. If you are ready, I need all of you to stand up. Before we play our music, we are going to learn a few simple moves. Ready? Okay, let's start with our first move. First, we are going to put your hands up. Wave like you saw your friend. Wave hello. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next, we are going to slide to your right hand side. Ready? Go. Slide, drop, and we are going to pose like a singer. Put your mics out. Sing. You are singing. Next, we are going to slide to your left hand side. Slide, drop. What are we going to do? We are going to shake your shoulder. Shake, shake, shake. Next, we are going to slide, drop. What are we going to do? We are going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Next, again, slide, drop. We are going to walk in a circle. And later on, give me your best pose. I'm going to pose. Oh, that's good. Teacher Chrissy and Teacher Hannah's pose. You can be posing on top, to your left, to your right. Even you want to squat down, that's fine too. Okay, now, we are moving on to our last step. Put your feet together. Hands at the side like a penguin. We are going to move in zigzag. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. And 1, 2, 3, tap. And 1, 2, 3, tap. Are you ready? Don't worry. We are going to revise one more round from top to bottom before we play our music. Alright? Good. Now, we are going to start from the top. Waving. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slide, drop, sing. Slide, drop, shake. Slide, drop, wiggle. Slide, drop, walk in a circle and pose. Last, put your feet together, hands on the side. 1, 2, 3, tap and 1, 2, 3, tap and 1, 2, 3, tap and 1, 2, 3, tap. That's the end. Alright, I guess you are ready. Are you ready for the music? Are you ready, Teacher Christine? Yes. Are you ready, Teacher Hannah? Yes. Let's go.
Let's sing about bugs and crawly things. Let's dance like we've got ants in our pants. Let's move like the wiggle worms do. Let's sing about bugs and crawly things. got ants in our pants. Let's move like the wiggle worms do. Let's sing about bugs and crawly things. Slither, slide, crawl, creep, wiggle, walk, flutter, leap. Let's sing about bugs and crawly things. Let's dance like we've got ants in our pants. Let's move like the wiggle worms do. Let's sing about bugs and crawly. Let's sing about bugs and crawly things. Let's dance like we've got ants in our pants. Let's move like the wiggle worms do. Let's sing about bugs and crawly things. Yeah.
I hope you had fun. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Teacher Christine. Thank you, Teacher Hannah. Thank you.
Wow, wasn't that fun, boys and girls? Thank you, Teacher Yvonne. Shall we give Teacher Yvonne a clap for helping us to loosen up, right? Yeah, so that we are all bright and alert now and ready for our story time. And boys and girls, do you know what the dance was all about just now? You know what was the dance about? Yeah, it was bugs and creepy crawly things. And you know what? Today's story is also going to be about bugs, right? I'm sure you're ready. Do you all know what bugs are? Well, if you don't know, you can listen to the story and you can learn all about the bugs in the story. Okay, so sit back, be comfortable, enjoy the story. Don't forget to pay attention because we have questions and answers after the story, right? So before we start the story, since all of you are jumping about and doing the dance, let's have a water break, shall we? When we come back after the water break, our story will start. So let's take a water break. Which means I got to
All right, kids, are you all ready to listen to the story? Are you all ready? Great. Okay, so today the story is about, do you wonder why bugs are good? Okay, so this story will be talking about little Betty and her grandmother who will be going on a safari adventure. All right, let's start our story. One day, little Betty was walking through their vegetable garden when all of a sudden, she began to scream.
Ugly, creepy bugs. They're all over the place.
What's all the fuss?
Yuck! There are so many nasty creatures all over our vegetables. I'm afraid to pick any for dinner tonight. Let's just start to squash them. Yikes! Bad bug, get off me.
Betty, wait. Don't hurt him. That's a praying mantis, and he's a good bug.
her grandmother said as she gently brushed the praying mantis off Betty. Betty asked,
What do you mean by good bug?
Just because it's a bug or we don't understand it or like the way it looks doesn't make it bad. There are bugs that eat or kill our vegetables. I think those are bad bugs. Then there are bugs that eat or chase away those bad bugs. I think there are good bugs. In fact, I put good bugs in my garden, so I don't have to use chemicals to chase away the bad bugs. I have an idea. Let's go on a safari. It will help you to understand.
A safari? Yay! Let's go, Grandma.
Well then, let's go, Betty.
Betty's grandmother then explained that she would have to use her imagination to make them very small so that they could go on a safari into the world of the insects. In a flash, they were there. Betty was a little frightened, but she knew that it was all imaginary.
What do we do now?
Just walk slowly and observe. And I will explain about all the good bugs I put in the garden. Over there is the praying mantis that landed on you. He eats flies and some bad beetles. And because he is big, he has big pincers and can give you quite a pinch.
Hi there, Betty. I'm Yankee, the praying mantis. People say that I'm an amazing insect with an unusual shape. Don't you think I look different from other bugs?
Yantis the praying mantis asked Betty.
Yes, you surely do look different from other bugs. What makes you a good bug, Yantis?
Well, Betty, I have a very, very big appetite and I mostly love to feed on live insects, including moths, mosquitoes, roaches, flies, and aphids, as well as small rodents, frogs, snakes, and birds.
Yikes! Snakes too? How are you able to do that?
I'm able to do this because I have a large triangular head with a big black snout and mandibles, which are also known as jawbones. I have 2 big round eyes and 3 small simple eyes. Hence, I'm able to see my prey 5 times more clearly. The pair of antennae that I have also helps to make sure that I never miss my prey. I also have a remarkably flexible neck that allows me to rotate my head to almost 180 degrees. That means my body could be facing the front, but my head is looking to the back.
Yantis replies with a great confidence in his voice.
Wow, you do sound like a good bug that helps to keep Grandma's crops in the garden safe.
Well, I better get back to my work now. So long, Betty.
Yantis the praying mantis then hops back into the rows of crops to continue feeding on his prey. Betty then asks her grandmother,
What's next, Grandma?
Ladybugs and other similar beetles are good bugs too. Look on this leaf over here. There is a tiny ladybug sitting right on it. Why don't you ask little ladybug to tell you about herself?
Betty then moves closer to the leaf and lays a finger on the leaf so that the ladybug would crawl up onto her finger. Then she said to the ladybug,
Hello, little ladybug. My name is Betty. What might your name be?
Hello, Betty. My name is Lily the ladybug. You can call me Lily.
My grandma says that you are a good bug. Can you please tell me why?
People call me a good bug because I have to get rid of bugs that can destroy crops.
What are the kind of bugs that destroy crops, Lily?
There are few kinds of bugs that destroy crops. Little tiny aphids, mites, and other soft-bodied bugs are not good for crops.
What are aphids and mites?
Betty asked Lily curiously.
Aphids and mites are bugs that feed by sucking out the sap and moisture from plants. They also reproduce tiny bugs so rapidly that they live in large colonies. They can cause extensive damage to the crops.
Are there any other reasons why you are a good bug, Lily?
I also lay my eggs among the other aphids or other prey so that my growing larvae can feed on the insects too.
All right then, Lily. I will let you get back to protecting Grandma's crops.
Bye, Betty.
Lily the ladybug says while flying away and settling on another leaf. Betty then turns to her grandmother and says,
Well then, Grandma, those two bugs really did impress me. I am definitely starting to see the goodness in bugs. Does this mean that our safari is now over?
Not just yet, Betty.
Grandmother tells Betty as she gently pushes through another plant.
Take a look at this little bug, Betty. It is called a spine soldier bug. Go on and say hello.
Hello there, spine soldier bug. My name is Betty.
Well, hello there, Betty. I am Nola, the spined soldier bug. How can I help you today?
Grandma and I are on a safari looking for good bugs. She tells me that you are a good bug too.
Surely I am a good bug. I work hard to help farmers and gardeners keep their crops safe.
How do you do that?
Well, Betty, they don't call me one of the best predator bugs for no reason. I help farmers and gardeners by feeding on all sorts of little garden pests to reduce a large amount of them, especially in fruit crops, alfalfa, and soybean plantations.
Ooh, that sounds like a whole load of hard work, Nola.
It is definitely, Betty, it is hard work. That is why every now and then when I get thirsty, I take a small sip of the sap from the plant to quench my thirst. But not to worry, I drink so little that it will not harm the plants.
Well, Nola, since you work so hard to protect the plants, having a little sip every now and then should not hurt.
Would you like to know a little secret about me, Betty?
That will be interesting.
Betty pays close attention to what Nola has to say as he whispers.
Well, I am also known as the stink bug. Don't you ever squish me by accident. I really, really smell if you accidentally squish me.
Well then, Nola, I shall let you be on your way. Goodbye and thank you for sharing your secret.
Well, goodbye, Betty.
Grandmother then looks up into the sky and notices that the sun is going down and the night is drawing near. Grandmother tells Betty,
There are many food bugs, Betty, but it is getting late and we need to get back to picking vegetables for our dinner.
You are right, Grandma. The sun is going down and it is getting late.
We can go on a safari to the world of insects again tomorrow.
Grandma, that was great. I now understand what you meant by good bugs. And I realize that even though they are good, they can still bite or sting. So I'll be really careful.
That's right, Betty. You should still be careful. And don't forget the little secret that Nola the Spike Soldier Bug told us. Be sure never to accidentally squish that little sting bug.
Sure thing, Grandma. I can't wait until we go on another safari again.
so that's the end of the story about Do You Wonder Why Bugs Are Good? So thanks to Betty and her grandmother, as we now know why some bugs are good bugs. I hope you enjoyed the story. See you!
Whoa, wasn't that an interesting story, boys and girls? Now we've learned all about bugs, right? And we know that there are good bugs, there are bad bugs in the garden, and why sometimes we need the good bugs to be around, right? Because we need the good bugs to take away the bad bugs so they don't destroy all our vegetables, they don't destroy all the plants that we're growing in the garden, they don't destroy all the fruits that's on the trees, okay? So it doesn't mean that sometimes when you walk in the garden or you're out checking all your plants and you see a bug and you need to quickly squish it, think first before you do it, because after this story, you've learned that we need some good bugs, all right? We need them so they will help our garden grow healthy and pretty, right? Yes. Are you ready? Let's move on to our next session, okay, which is the question and answer session. I hope you guys have been listening. Are you ready? Ready? Show me a thumbs up. Can I see a thumbs up if you're ready? Yes. Oh, I see some upside down thumbs. Are you trying to tell me you're more than ready? All right. Good job. Okay. Let's start with the question. You can now go and type on the chat box. Okay, now the first question is, what was the little girl's name in the story? Can you tell me what was the little girl's name in the story? Come on, I'm waiting. Okay, I've seen some already typing really fast. I'm waiting for the rest. Can you remember? What's the little girl's name? Oh, I'm looking at all the answers. You guys are pretty good. Very good listening, yes. Absolutely right. It's Betty. Give yourself a clap. Good job. The little girl's name was Betty, right? And Betty went to Grandma's vegetable garden. Okay, question number 2. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, I still have some typing Betty. Good job, boys and girls. Now, where did Betty's grandma take her? Where do you think Betty's grandma took her? Where did Betty go with her grandma when the grandma wanted to teach her all about the bugs? Where did grandma take her? An imaginary place. Yes, come on, I'm waiting. I see some of you got the answers. It doesn't matter if you can't spell it right, as long as I can understand the word. Ooh, yes, absolutely right. Betty went with her grandma on a safari, which was an imaginary safari where there were lots of insects and bugs, right? Okay, now this is going to be really easy if you listen to the story. How many good bugs did Betty meet when she went on the safari? How many good bugs did she meet? Can you remember? How many good bugs did she meet? Ooh, I've got 2, I've got 3, I've got 4. What do you think the answer is? Okay, I'll give you some more time. Let's see. Okay, some are still typing. Good job. I love it that you are actually answering all the questions. Okay, whoa, and we have some who have 6 and some who has lots and lots of numbers here. All right, well, the answer is, and all of you who have typed in 3, you're absolutely right. Betty met 3 bugs when she went on the imaginary safari. Okay, and I still some little boys and girls typing here. Not to worry. Shall we move on to the next question? Are you ready? Yes? Yes? Let's hear some nodding heads. Yes, you are. Okay, good job. Now, can you name me one bug that Betty met when she went on the safari? Can you name me the bug, if you can? It's going to be a little bit tough, but if you can remember the word, maybe you can ask mommy and daddy if they're around, or your brother or sister is around to help you type. Oh, okay, good job. Some of you got it right. Just one bug. I just need one bug. Oh, good. Yeah, one bug. Okay, let's give our friends a bit more time to type because this is a little bit tricky. All right. I still see some of you typing. Okay. Ooh. Looks like all of you remembered one bug pretty well, right? The red colored bug. Yeah, good job. Yes, Betty met 3 bugs, okay? And if you had answered one of these 3 bugs, you were actually correct, okay? We had the ladybug, we had the praying mantis, and then we had the spine soldier bug, which is also called the sting bug, right? The bug that when you squish, it becomes really smelly. So be careful when you go out and you see any bugs and you accidentally squish them. It's going to be really, really smelly and you've got to really run away. Okay, are we ready for the next question? Now, there was one bug that said that he could eat small insects. Whoa, which bug is that? Try. One bug that says he could eat small insects. Oh, somebody got it right. Okay, I'll give you some more time. Let's see now. We have sting bug, we have praying mantis, we have mantis. Oh, if you don't know, it's okay. All right, we can listen to the story again later on YouTube, and then you can find out who is the bug that can eat small snakes. Okay, it's surprising, right? It's only a little bug, but it can eat little snakes. Wow. That's really cool, don't you think so? All right, and the answer is the praying mantis. Yes, some of you got it right. Well done. Give yourself a clap. The little bug that can eat small snakes is the praying mantis. Good job. Now, all of you were very fascinated with the ladybug, right? Because just now all of you typed ladybug, ladybug, and I suppose ladybug is something that you see very often in the garden. Am I correct? Okay, what was Ladybug's name in the story? Can you remember Ladybug's name? She had a pretty name. What do you think Ladybug's name was in the story? Wow, some of you are really fast. Oh, fantastic. Looks like everyone is getting this right. And I'm right too. You like Ladybug, right? Yes, you like the ladybug? Yeah. Okay, they're still typing. Let's wait for your friends. Some of them are still typing. Oh, I'm so happy to see all of you really participating in this Q&A, question and answer session. Well done. Good job. Okay, yes, the ladybug's name was Lily. All right, Lily is actually the name of a flower too. Okay, so Lily, the ladybug. Right. Now, just now I mentioned something. Actually, is the answer to this question already if you had listened carefully. Now, which bug, when squished, stings? I'll give you the answer, but you've got to choose whether it is 1 or 2. So you've got to type in the chat box whether it is 1 or 2, okay? Which bug, when squished, stings? So 1 is ladybug, 2 is spine soldier bug. So which one, 1 or 2? So you need to type in the chat box whether it's 1 or 2. Wow, the answers are coming really fast. It's easy to type, right, when it's 1 or 2. Okay, let's give them a couple more seconds to see. Oh, I still have some more coming in. Voila. Fantastico. Good job, boys and girls. You're right. Everybody who typed in 2, you're absolutely right. Because if you listen to the earlier question that I said, it was the spine soldier bug. Yes, it's number 2, the spine soldier bug, who is also called the sting bug. Right? Okay, now one last question. This question is a bit on the tricky side. So let's see if you guys can help me out and give me the correct answer. Okay, now listen up. This is the last question. Why did Grandma put good bugs in her vegetable garden? Why do you think Grandma put good bugs in her vegetable garden? It's a bit tricky. If you know the answer and need help, maybe you can get your brother or sister to help you type the answer, or mommy and daddy if they are around. So why do you think Grandma put good bugs in her vegetable garden? I'm sure she had a reason when you listen to the story, right? She needed good bugs in her garden to protect her vegetables. Wow. You guys are really good. Are you sure you've not heard about the story before? You seem to know all the answers pretty well. Yeah, some of your friends are still typing. Shall we wait for them? Ooh, very interesting answers, boys and girls. Yeah? Good job. Yeah, there's some more answers coming. Hold on. I know you're excited to know the answers. All those who have already given me, let's give your other friends a chance to type in the answers, okay? Oh, let's see now. Okay, yeah. Grandma had put good bugs in the garden because she wanted the good bugs to take away all the bad bugs. If not, all her vegetables will have little holes on it and all the bad bugs are going to eat up all the leaves, and then she has nothing. And some of you said to protect the crops. It's not only for Grandma's garden, it's also for all the planters who are planting crops for us. All right, they need good bugs as well. Good job, boys and girls. Fantastic. I am so happy to see all of you participating in the question and answer. Wow, I'm so proud of you. Well done. Okay, boys and girls, you did really well in the question and answers. Yeah, and good job. Now, we've come to the end of our session. I hope you really enjoyed the story about bugs, because I did. And I too learned something new today, that we need good bugs and not the bad bugs. All right, and the reason why we need good bugs. Okay, so if you have a chance to walk around in a garden, if you have a garden at home, or next time when you go on a trip and there's a garden, maybe you want to go and look out for bugs and see you can find the bugs that we talked about just now. All right, but remember, be careful of that one little bug that has that little secret. Yeah, don't squish it. If you squish it, it's going to smell really, really bad. So you got to be very careful of that bug. All right? Okay, before we say goodbye, shall we meet all our bugs and friends who were our teachers today from Beaconhouse Gassing and say hello and bye-bye to them, okay? All right. Little Betty. And for Little Betty, we have Teacher Hannah. Teacher Hannah? hi to Teacher Hannah. Teacher Hannah was little Betty. Okay. And then we have Teacher Ellie, who is our grandma. Okay, we have Teacher Ellie, who's our grandma. And we have Teacher Tanya. There you go. Can you see Teacher Tanya waving? Teacher Tanya is the Nola, the stinky bug. So she was the stinky bug. But she doesn't stink. She smells really nice. Okay, and then we have Teacher Hui. Where is Teacher Hui? Our ladybug, who is Lily. All right, we have Teacher Hui, our ladybug. There she goes. Can you see Teacher Hui there waving? That's our ladybug. And we have Teacher Wani, the praying mantis. Right? The one who can eat little snakes, the praying mantis. And finally, we have Teacher Christine, who is our narrator. All right? Okay, boys and girls, we've come to the end of story. I hope you enjoyed today's session. I hope you enjoyed the dance just now. All right? If you want to repeat the dance and listen to the steps or learn the steps again, you can go on YouTube. It's recorded there and you can learn the steps. And there you go. Teacher Yvonne is also saying bye-bye to you, our dance instructor. Alrighty then. From all of us at Beaconhouse, we are saying bye-bye. See you next time. Have a good day and take care, boys and girls. Don't forget about the bugs.